Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and in this video I'd like to give you a guide for B2 in the Brawl Vortex Tower. Red Dragon is weak to ice, and while you can use either physical or magic DPS, he has a bit higher physical defense, so magic is a little bit more effective on him. But the dragon also has a sigil phase, and you'll need to break 15 circle and 25 triangle sigil. And you can also debuff Dragon's physical and magic attack if you need to, because he hits quite hard, but you definitely want to have boosted magic defense and some magic defense buffs for him. Physical defense isn't as important, but the most annoying thing about this boss is that he will keep debuffing your command gauge. Oh, and also lastly, Red Dragon Screech is a single target attack, and he will target the character with the current highest HP. Since it's the second ice floor, you can use the same team that you have used for the previous floor, but if you want to, you can also use physical DPS here as well, because the dragon only has 50 more physical defense, but we have strong physical DPS, so you'll do just fine. But we also have some options for magic ice DPS, but I'm using the same team that I used for Bomb Tour, and I just did a few adjustments like switching correct sigils on materia, but this battle doesn't have high requirements, so I have kept some equipment slots empty to lower my stats and make this guide more accessible. So in those empty slots you can just put stat sticks to boost your stats. Aerith has Bahamut outfit with Breath of the Earth, Snowflake to debuff magic defense, Citrate to buff magic attack and ice damage, Ultimate Cura in all cure slot, another Cura for single target heals and X sigil, and then in sub-equipment slots a weapon with HP, another weapon with heal, and a guild weapon with magic defense for allies. Naaki has Canyon outfit and Sled Fang to debuff attack, Ivy Collar to debuff ice resistance, Sleek Collar to buff magic defense, Ultimate Cure just in case, Asuna Fog and Circle Sigil, and then sub-equipment slots, guild weapon with magic defense for allies, Gargantuan Monolith for HP and magic defense, and a guild weapon with physical defense for allies. And also Naaki has the highest HP and magic defense because I want him to be targeted for those single target attacks. Sephiroth has Ice Arcanum outfit with Shiva, Edge Wings for DPS, Odin for exploit weakness, Ultimate, Triangle Sigil in boost slots, and a stat stack with Ice Buoyancy, and then sub-equipment slots a weapon with magic attack and Ice Buoyancy and weapon with HP. Alright, here at the beginning of the battle, don't use any AB because we're about to get the sigil phase, and here just use one runner on all characters and wait for your stance to max out. Alright, now just start spamming runners to break as many sigils as we can, because very soon our command gauge is going to get halved again, so you want to get as many sigils as you can in that short period of time. Alright. With Naaki I'm just going to wait for max stance, but in that time you can start buffing and debuffing and also doing DPS. But now apply all those buffs and debuffs, so Ice Resistance debuff, MDef debuff on a boss, magic attack for Sephiroth, but also you have to recover Naaki's HP. Heal him back to full, because now the dragon is searching for the character to target, and he always targets the character with the highest current HP. So in my case I want Naaki to get targeted, so that's why he has to be at full HP. And also on this attack, if you want to, you can use Naaki's Limit Break to debuff Dragon's attack, but Naaki's defense and HP is buffed, so he doesn't really need it, and I just rather save it for Shiva here. it's just better to get that additional multiplier. But also now there will be one physical attack that will target the whole team. But don't worry, even without those attack debuffs, you wouldn't have died. It's just you take a little bit less damage and it'll be a little bit easier to recover. But also I haven't used Aerith's limit break because I am saving it for after this attack. So now just heal and we will get a second sigil phase. And also Fog, I recommend just use it to cure Aerith so you can break those sigils easier and faster. But here also just with Nike wait for that max stance and now you can activate overspeed and try to break as many circle sigils as you can. Alright, just one more here. And also, alright, yeah, I'm going to use those limit breaks because one of your characters gets debuffed, their physical defense gets fully debuffed, so they would most likely have died on this attack, but now everyone is recovered and safe, so just stagger the boss and it's the same thing as at the beginning of the battle, so just apply all buffs and debuffs and continue doing DPS. But also, if it wasn't for the guide, I would have just ignored the sigils and finished off the boss. Because if you see that you need only 2-3 attacks, it's always better to just finish off the boss instead of breaking the sigils or caring about the mechanic. But yeah, that's the whole guide, so I hope you found my guide helpful and also good luck on your own clear. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you next one.